If you clicked on this video, then you were probably having the same problem I was. Struggling to understand how to use the new Edmon attack. It can be tricky, it can be hard to understand, but in this video, I'll be explaining the hitbox, how to use this attack, when to use this attack, and the best way to properly use this attack. So I hope you enjoy, sit back, consider subscribing, liking, maybe leave some comments, definitely share if you can, but I hope you enjoy this video. The first thing I want to talk about is the hitbox. As you just saw, the hitbox covers both shoulders of the Edmon. Now, do not let this fool you and think that anywhere you attack inside of that will cause damage. This is a omnidirectional attack, meaning it will only attack in the direction you are looking at. So, if you happen to look away from your target while hitting them, you most likely will miss unless they run through your body to the other side, causing you to hit them. Now, I will explain how to use it. As you will see in this clip, I missed both of these Dynamotion's heads. The reason for this is, in order to hit with the Edmon's shoulder attack, you need to attack prior to getting to your target. Unlike the normal kick, where you wait for them to come to you and they get right next to you, you do not want to do that. You want to attack slightly before getting to your target, as shown there. If you attack slightly before getting to your target and looking in the correct direction, you will almost always hit your target directly where you want to, which is, of course, the head. Now, I will be explaining the best way to use the shoulder attack. The shoulder attack, much like the other Edmon's heavy attack, which is the kick, require a hefty amount of stamina. So, in order to effectively use the Edmon's attacks, you need to be very strategic, unlike I was there. I tried to rush in, I ended up missing, and I ended up wasting a bunch of stamina that could have been used to land a serious blow on the Rex. Now, I ended up surviving this entire ordeal, but that one mistake during the beginning of the fight could have costed me hefty damage, leading to me losing the fight. But of course, I didn't, because I'm the best Edmon fighter I know. Anyways, while using these attacks, you really need to be strategic, because if you're not strategic, you end up wasting vast amounts of stamina. So, the best way I've found to use the shoulder attack, let alone all heavy attacks for Edmon, is to bait the Rex as much as possible. Leading them around, just walking around, getting a couple of blows in here and there with your bite and your tail, but trying to maintain as high of a stamina as you possibly can. For Edmon, stamina is everything. If you don't have stamina, you won't be able to effectively win the fight. As you see there, I rush in, I end up missing again, and now I'm critically low on stamina. But as you'll see here, I ended up running in and landing a hefty blow to the target, dealing stun and about 3,000 damage, including the tail attack and the shoulder attack. But I also took a pretty hefty blow myself, doing about almost 2,000 damage to me from the Rex. One thing I like about this shoulder attack though is that you can now effectively do head-ons and come out of it doing more damage than the Rex did to you. Now, if you notice, throughout most of this fight, I end up using my tail attack because the tail attack is a low risk, medium reward attack, meaning you don't have a very high risk of taking big damage and have a pretty decent rate of being able to do decent damage. The Edmon's tail attack takes about 1 stamina and can do about 500 damage when hitting directly in the head of the Rex. The Rex, most of the time, won't do anything over 300 damage unless they hit the base of the tail of the Edmon. So, while fighting Rexes, I highly recommend using your tail attack, staying away from them, and using the tail and hitting. And you'll see there, I get hit about the base of my tail, and it doesn't do too much damage to me. It does about 228 damage, which isn't too bad, but won't do anything significant to my mass amount of HP. As you'll see now, I'm very low on stamina, but I'm still able to use my tail attack because it's a very low stamina attack. I also like to use my bite. As you'll see here, I bait the Rex a little bit, then end up going into a biting frenzy. The bite, although not doing near as much damage as the tail attack, still has the ability to whittle down the Rex's HP little by little. And for me personally, that is one of the best ways to fight a Rex, because Rexes can do high amount of damage very fast, meaning that if you rush in and try to attack the Rex head on, you will most likely lose. So it's highly recommended to whittle down their HP little by little, since they are the ones who are mostly attacking and you are defending. You have an advantage, meaning that you have a lot more opportunities to hit their tail. Now, if you are on offense with a Rex, I would highly recommend staying behind the Rex and not going past the arms. Because if you end up going past the arms of the Rex or past the midway point of the Rex, you will end up running into their head, dealing high amount of damage to yourself, which is honestly not worth it. As you see, I bait out this Rex and I end up getting behind him, but I see he's turning, so then I turn away and I try to get in a little tail slap, but I end up not doing that much damage. But if you notice, I didn't take any damage during that interaction. As you see here, I tried to rush a little bit and end up taking heavy loss in damage. So that just goes to show that the tides can turn very fast, because it looked like I was doing amazing and now I'm almost down to half HP. So you gotta be very careful when attacking Rexes, because their bites can do an insane amount of damage. So the best way, like I said, to fight is to take it slow, draw out the fight as long as you can without taking as much damage as you can. Using your tail attack, not rushing, getting some bites in when you can, if you are solo. But if you happen to be in a good herd that you trust, I would honestly recommend going in for heavy attacks only. Because when you're in a big pack like that, you don't really need to worry about the repercussions of running out of stamina, unless you're fighting maybe an Elder Rex or an experienced Rex fighter. But if you are fighting an experienced Rex, 9 times out of 10 you will know and can adjust accordingly. But if you are not fighting an experienced Rex fighter who knows the ways to get around Edmonds, then I would highly recommend just attacking head on. As you see here, this Rex makes the mistake of letting me get in a lot of bites, which dwindles down his health even more, and I get a heavy attack on his head, causing massive damage. Now, I'm not sure why this attack right here missed my head, but he ended up missing, which is good for me. But during this point in the battle, I could already tell he was very low, because I had hit him a numerous amount of times. As you see, I bait that Rex out, I get a couple of attacks in, he manages to miss his attack, which gives me an advantage, and he starts running away. He starts not engaging. And all of these factors point to one conclusion. The Rex is low. Extremely low. It's not going to take much more to finish him off. I, however, am about half HP, which for the Edmond is still very high. As you'll see here, because of his distance, I managed to run in and get the final blow. This is how to properly fight as Edmond. I hope this was helpful to all of you wondering how to properly use the shoulder attack. And if this was helpful, I would really appreciate if you guys could like, subscribe, and if you have any questions, feel free to drop them down in the comment section. I'll always be happy to answer questions.